Alright everyone, Grant, Austin is I'm an assassin, and we are back with some more Vampyr. So a lot happened last time. We attended Mary's funeral, we met some weird guy who just thinks he's tough because he's big and just like a bit of stone. We're going to kick his ass eventually. What else did we do? We sorted out the blackmail thing, and I'll probably cut them up into parts so you won't see that all in one session. But that was like the session that I did. I'm gonna head back to the docks now. See how everything's changed. Oh, there's a lot more guys. Hello. I like it. Oh god. There's a hell of a lot more guys. I like it. It's good. And you see my stamina is a hell of a lot higher now. But yeah, it's like everyone's got a hell of a lot tougher. Oh god.
Fuck, he's fast!
Left trigger. Let's have a look at this. This one. Oh gosh.
Let's see how it likes a bit of fire!
Aha! Didn't like that, did you? I like it a lot. My man is a beast! Also got a hell of a lot more health to play with. I don't really know whether stuff's gonna change with these guys. Your life in London, not much going on. Personal questions, not much going on.
Do you need medical
How
help?
are you doing, sir?
I feel fine, Dr. Reid.
Good.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
That is wonderful. I'm glad you're all good. Hello, Miss.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reid.
Edwina.
What do you want?
Ooh. Okay. It's new. Ah.
Tell me your feelings about Booth's belief in monsters, Edwina.
It makes him look weak in front of the boys. That's my feeling about it. But ghosts don't scare me.
You don't believe he really saw something then?
I don't care what he saw or not. All I know is that a real man keeps his fears to himself if he wants to be obeyed.
Oh. Oh, I lost that one. So I've got everything for it now. It's a bit crap, man. I missed one. Does not trust Booth Digby's leadership since he is superstitious. Okay. We've got to find the rest of these people. That's what we got to do.
I managed to reach the mass grave in Southwark. It was not pleasant.
Spare me the details, Dr. Reid. All I want to know is what happened to those bastards who owed me money.
I'm afraid those bastards, as you call them, are in the mass grave.
Dead? Shit. That money would have been useful. Well, I'll tell my boys to avoid the place if it's that dangerous.
Yes. Everybody should avoid that place until further notice.
Okay then, Doctor. It looks like you deserve your reward after all. The Wet Boot boys thank you for your help.
Welcome, man. Woo! 50 money. I
Can
like
I offer
it.
you my medical help,
How you
Miss
doing?
Cox?
I'm fine, thank you.
Well, you enjoy the rest of the
Goodbye,
day,
Miss
love? Yeah. Crook. Let's have a look.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Alright, fella. I reckon I can get some more info for your dear mother. Alright, buddy. Got anything
Evening,
new for me?
Evening, Mr. Reid.
Do you need help?
No, thanks. I'm fine, but thanks for asking.
Good.
So long, Rufus.
So long, pal.
Be careful. Take care.
Alright, I reckon I can get into this woman's house now. Sounds weird. Hello, dearie.
Good
I've
evening,
come to sell
madam.
you some cookies.
It's Dr. Reid again. May I come in?
You best come back in the morning, Doctor.
The disease takes away the good people too, madam. Why not let me in?
Yes, why not? Let
It's
me in.
Mrs. Fishburne. Stella Fishburne. And yes, indeed. Why not let a doctor in?
Exactly. And then you got all of this
What
ladies.
worries people most these days?
You haven't got like an old lady's voice, you've got like
It's
a young
locked.
woman's voice.
Oh yes, dear. Hello, come on in.
That's kind of how she should talk, but who am I to judge? Your voice does age grandly. Right, let's have a word, madam. Oh, what's that all about? Oh, it's about that.
So you have questions about the flu then?
Yes, there.
Yes, among other things.
Forgive my rudeness at the door. It's just my son doesn't like strangers coming in the house.
Your life.
How is life around here?
Life has always been hard in the East End. But it's everywhere nowadays, isn't it?
Do you think the increase in violence has anything to do with the epidemic?
Don't know. But it's most likely linked to the gangs, if you ask me. Recently, it's like everyone has had to pick a side.
Violence has always fed on poverty, don't you think? It's a cruel law of the human condition.
And selfishness is their rotten fruit. These days, you can just die in the gutter and no one will bat an eye.
May I ask what you do for a living, Mrs. Fishburne?
Since my husband died, I worked at the Dawson Rope factory, but it closed before the war. I occasionally help at the night asylum, in exchange for food.
Did your husband die in the war?
Oh no, my Jack was a docker. He died when my Seymour was just a lad. The poor boy saw his dad slip and fall from that scaffolding.
Might explain why he's the way he is.
How do you pay the rent, then?
My
Seymour.
Seymour works at the docks, just like his dad. He's very attached to the house he grew up in. It's not always easy, but we get by all right.
The orphan that regards you as a mother. Please tell me about him, Stella.
You mean Rufus? I wish I could do even more for the poor boy. Most people are so selfish.
But you're not.
Years may have passed, but I haven't forgotten how it feels to go through days with nothing but an empty stomach.
Tell me about these demons Seymour needs your help to fight.
Seymour used to be such a happy child, and he is still a helping son most of the time. But when he gets angry, he can hardly contain his rage.
All men and women are born innocent, Mrs. Fishburne. But there can be a monster within any of us.
Do you think he can be cured, Doctor? Do you think something can extinguish this rage inside my Seymour?
There is no cure for murder, Mrs. Fishburne. Only justice.
There ain't no hope then. Somehow, somewhere, my son has turned into a monster, and nothing will bring him back.
Your son's gone way beyond simply bullying people. He has a taste for blood, and you know it, don't you, Stella?
One night, he told me straight up, in his own words. It was several days after one of his episodes.
Why did he confess? Did you suspect something?
No. I guess he wanted his old mum to help him fight his, demons.
Did Seymour tell you everything that night?
More than I could stand. The words he used to describe his hate, his rage, how he feels when he's done
Bit
it.
of, bit of a madman, your son, but man's got another child.
Stella, I know you are ashamed of your son's crimes. So why do you protect Seymour?
I can't report my own son, can I? Not a burden I could bear.
Burden? How do you mean?
They'd hang him for sure. I won't send my only son to his death.
I'm convinced you raised Seymour the best you could. You're not responsible for what he became.
If someone ever found the courage to speak to the police, I will take my share.
Mrs. Fishburne, are you in need of any medical assistance?
I am fine for now, least in body. Thank you for your concern, Dr. Reid.
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
I learned nothing new.
Good evening, Mr. Fishburne.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
Oh, I need to ask you how you doing.
Good evening, Mr. Fishburne.
Yeah.
Healthy to me.
Do you require medical assistance?
I'm fine, thank you.
Goodbye, Mr.
Right. I need to find out where these other people are hiding. Guess maybe they're like fetch quests. Everything for you has been done, hasn't it? That's why I've got full
Good
experience.
evening, Mr.
of-
Good evening.
Yep, done. And done.
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
I'm as fit as an old dog, given the circumstances.
Good.
Goodbye.
Hopefully you sobered up. Move it upstairs.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
Do you need any help?
I'm all right, Dr. Reid.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
I should have offered a drink to the boy. Be he cursed or not, he's just another lost orphan.
Oh. Thought you might
Good
be
evening,
healthier
Mr.
now.
Delaney.
What? Ah, you're that doctor.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing?
Why are you so cynical?
Cynicism is the polite way to express despair, Doctor.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
I already drink the only medicine that suits me, Doctor.
Goodbye, Mr.
Where's, there she is.
You still working at this hour? That's what I call dedication.
Were you aware of Tom's past incarceration?
That's the first thing he told me when he offered me the job. He didn't want me hearing about his past from anyone else.
Did it surprise you to find out about it?
Not really. I was already aware of his reputation before I met him. That's why I came to the Turtle in the first place.
Most people would have run away because of that.
Not me. I thought a man like him could give me stability, you know? At least to some degree. And I wasn't mistaken.
Oh.
Tell me, Sabrina, do you really believe Tom has renounced his life of crime?
He proves it to me every day he tells the truth. Tom Watts is a good man. One of the best.
And you don't think he might fall back into his sordid ways?
We can all do terrible things, Dr. Reid. And we never know what we're really capable of until it's too late.
Do you require medical assistance, Miss Cavendish?
I'm fine, sir. Just have too much work on and not enough sleep.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Where was my mesmerize level 2? Higher. I'm assuming I have to find these other people elsewhere. Like in... like trapped somewhere. Like a citizen's quest.
It's locked.
I've been that side in a while. Did I miss something? No, I think I did get to the other side. There's been syntax. Does that mean no more bad guys will be around there? I don't get why I can't open this from either. Oh, I can open from this end. Yeah, there we go. That's a bit quicker. Yes, I've been there. Right, let's go speak to Mr. Edgar. Eduardo. Quite so it means one of my quests is to do something specific. Yeah, put like a load of stuff on the table, but I don't quite see how I do that. Tartrate. Ferocious tartrate. I have 130 of that, and I only need 6. 1 unit of potassium permanganate. I have 23, and 1 unit of sodium. Yeah. What? How does this work then? Can I mix all these things together somehow? How do I mix this together? Bring it to my desk.
Strickland's
here.
project could be dangerous. I have a mind to report him to Dr. Ackroyd.
It might work as a placebo, right? No point in getting people in trouble. Pretty sure I've just used it as a, like I've said, as a placebo, so it should be fine. I think. I hope. I don't know. Come on.
Oh, sweet girl.
Ah, the loading. It takes us so long. I hate the loading.
Good evening,
Ah,
Dr.
hello,
Strickland.
sir.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reid. Can I be of any help?
I have managed to improve the mixture by diluting it. Have you ever heard of Sir Joseph Francis Olive? Or the placebo effect?
No, I don't think so. Why?
A placebo is a substance or procedure that has no actual physical effect.
You made a placebo of my project. Why?
Research has established that a placebo, as long as the subject believes in the effect, can provoke a positive physiological reaction.
Really? That's fascinating. And you want me to, what, administer the placebo and see what occurs?
Something like that, yes.
Well, I'm a bit surprised, but I trust you, Dr. Reid.
Oh, he's giving me a key.
Please take the key to my cabinet and put this placebo there for future use.
Yeah, boy. Weird.
Do you need my medical attention, dear colleague?
You don't have to worry about me, Dr. Reid. I am here to assist you, not to be a burden.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Okay. Well, actually, yeah, this place is sanitized. I don't even need to worry about this place anymore. The only thing I could do is find the rest of their clues, but I don't know if it's even gonna help me. Right. Let's find this room I need to open. Oh, is this all of them? An Ekon, nice. Maybe I can find some more clues in there. Or maybe I can find absolutely nothing. Aha! Medical file. Mortimer is not infected with Spanish flu.
It's locked, all right. It's locked. It's locked, all right. At least Strickland can't kill anyone with this formula.
Alright, let's speak to, what's his face? Dash.
I cannot enter.
Whoa! What the hell? How do I stand there? Oh, here we go. Nice.
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
I see, I must question this. Antimatter intended to take his own life. Ah. You anything new going on?
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doc.
I'd like to...
Wise choice, Dr. Reid.
All common. I wonder something. Ooh, Mutant shotgun. How much? 280. Oof. I don't know about that. I will speak to the mother first.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
I've read your son's medical report, Beatrice. It's not the flu or anything life-threatening. What has you so worried?
He was at death's door when he was brought here. I just want him to be better as soon as possible.
He's not out of the woods yet, you know. He might need to stay here longer than expected.
Take care of him then, Dr. Reid. People here only seem to focus on contagious patients. I worry my poor Mortimer will be neglected.
Your son wished to die, Beatrice. Why did you hide such crucial information?
Are you not aware suicide is a crime? Mortimer could be thrown in jail.
Oh, was it that bad about that?
Let that happen. I won't.
I understand you fear the legal consequences.
Beatrice questions from Beatrice hid her son Susan to keep him out of jail.
This is Mrs. Goswick. But don't you realize your silence significantly affects your son's case?
All my son needs is help and comprehension. Not judgment and punishment for what he may or may not have done.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Your medical report says you're not affected by the Spanish flu. What do you think of that, Mortimer?
Does it make me happy? Not in the slightest. If it was up to me, I would have left this place long ago. I know I don't belong here.
And why do you think you don't belong here?
I know the staff have more important things to do than look after me. There's plenty of patients here who need their attention.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
Admit it, Mortimer. Your mother had you hospitalized here because you tried to kill yourself.
Yes, it's true.
All right, then. This is the first time we've really shared information about your case. Shall we call this progress?
Call it what you want, Dr. Reid.
You can trust me. I won't report you to the authorities. My one and only concern is your health.
I guess I should thank you then.
Can I help you in any way, Mr. Goswick?
I wrote a letter for my mother. She was supposed to read it after my death. But I suppose she doesn't have to read it now.
I see. And is this letter still near the place where you tried to take your own life?
Yes. And I don't want anyone reading my last words. I mean, I'm still here. If you bring me back that letter, then perhaps we'll talk.
Okie dokie.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
Well, what we'll do is we will talk to Edgar, and then head out to find Mortimer's letter. What's going on in there?
God protect us.
Who the hell are you?
You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the guard.
Leave him, Jonathan.
You want some?
This is
Got some
sacred
beef?
ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned.
Keep walking, pal. Yeah, that's what I thought.
By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Very well. I'll help you.
I know this place means something to you. I have noticed how you suppress your appetite when around the staff and patients.
You need to know you can trust me, Edgar.
I do, dear fellow, I do.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this. Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Let us do this.
It seems the Prewen are redoubling their patrols in the district. I must be more careful.
I can hear again. Oh, God. Hello.
I'd head back if I were you, sir.
I ain't heading anywhere. Let's see what this does. Oh.
Die, vermin!
Pathetic.
Over there! There's one of them vermin! Don't like vermin! There's one of them.
Hello, mate. Place has become a hell of a lot busier than it was before.
This is despicable.
Is it in here? Ah. Oh, have I not got... Oh, it's Cosmic's flat. I see. That's why.
It's locked.
Ah, my dear mother, when you find this that I'll be gone, I want you to know that I don't leave because of you. I don't do well because of the crushing weight that existence puts upon me. These times are too much for me. Sometimes I feel like Baudelaire's verses have been written as an echo from my own heart, when the low, heavy sky weighs like a lid upon the spirit aching for the light, and all the wide horizons lie in his head by a black day sadder than any night. It is as beautiful as it is painful, mother. I can't suffer it anymore. I don't want you to try and convince me, and would only delay the inevitable, for I would do it again if by any chance you managed to save me once. Farewell.
In this letter,
Hopefully not.
Mortimer Goswick doesn't... nothing to hide his desire to die. I could give it to his mother, but doing so would betray his trust.
I have everything I want off of him. Think about it.
Shit!
Find out where Hampton is. We ask around.
You again. What do you want?
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Pleasure, sir. Been a while since we've seen any new...
Good evening.
Hello again.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
Oh!
Mark my words.
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
Whatever do you mean?
Oh! Said that a bit loud, mate.
I'm a tracker of these creatures.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
The important thing...
He was abandoned in a Catholic orphanage when he was a baby.
...is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Perhaps I should shut the turtles. Yes. People are dying here right on the streets.
This one's a top!
Ah.
Another discovery.
Seems like the guard of Prewen is on
Oh.
Sean Hampton's
Ow.
trail, too.
Want some of this? To the bloody dry!
Give me the spark Barlow, eh?
You live! Crush the leech, boy! Die, vermin! I'll send you to hell! Let's pin him down! Crush the leech, boys! Want some of this? I hate leeches! Want some of this? Die, Bernie!
Oh, more blood. Lovely.
Crush the leech, boys! Burn it, boys!
Here you go.
Crush the leech, boys! Die, Bernie! Kill it all you deserve! Back in the front! Die, base! Burn it, boys! I hate leeches! Want some of this?
Oh, the name.
Burn it, boys!
Oh, nice. Boom. So what did I just picked up some sort of gum. Ooh, 40 damage. Details. 140. I don't know, maybe you have to use it a bit to level it up. Oh. East End Docks. Well, we've never been over here, so we're going to keep exploring. Or maybe this does lead round to where you have to go.
This poor man has just been slaughtered by a vampire. The body's still warm.
See them fancy clothes? It's right, vermin!
No. There we go. I knew this because I was in combat. Can you go up there?
Die, vermin!
I've never been to any of this area.
I'll kill it! Kill it's all you deserve! An end to you! You leeches need killing!
Love finding new areas. Yeah, so much fun. Let's explore the front dock first. Ooh, can I open that? No. Opium. It's like we can go up there, but maybe not. Oh, I can't pick up the power in combat.
Freeman shall prevail! God walks with me!
Oh. Oh yeah.
Murdering bastard!
I hear you. How'd you like this? Lovely. Oh, goodies, goodies, goodies. Oh, Ichabod Throgmorton. Found out about someone new. I like it. It sounds like Ichabod Crane. Alright, I'm gonna look down here. Ah, here we go.
What's the reach, boys? Take its head!
Ow. Oh, so that's why I came through. Just got to search to the end of here. And I think we're off today. Yes, I believe that's somewhere we've been before. Come on, we're in round there in a minute. I don't want to miss a thing. This place is healthy. It doesn't look healthy to me. Ooh. Oh. Wow, there's a note I could read. whether I just have to fight him to calm him down and then I can choose to kill him or let him live or whatever. Obviously I've got to let him live, but...
I know I've got something that'll strike your fancy. If not, I'll find you something.
What's that?
Strike your fancy. If not, I'll find you something.
Aha, hello. Hello, young man.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Johnathon Reid. May I come in?
I already took my medication, Doctor. But thank you.
I'm sorry. Your medication? Have we met before?
Don't tease me like that, Jack. Sorry, what?
Maybe I'll come back later then.
I need to.
I know I've got something that'll strike your fancy.
Right.
If not, I'll find you something.
I'll be back, whoever the hell you are. I need to continue searching this side. Before I forget. It's like 2 doorways down this way. I thought that was. I swear there is. Ah, here we go. I have so much money. Coinage. Okay. No attempt is back. Let's go down this way. So many paths. Alright, now we're up to day. Ah, and then. Okay. I believe. Ah, now we're up to day.
Strike your fancy. If not.
Right. Hello, mate.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reid. Do you need any help?
Rest assured, I will help you, sir. Martin Nightingale, at your service. Please, take a look at my wares.
Your merchandise. I don't really see anything worth having. No offense.
None taken, sir. But please, I need to eat. Perhaps if you keep looking, you'd see something that takes your fancy.
Let me be frank. You're as much of a businessman as I am a werewolf, right?
Who the hell are you to question me? It's hard enough to stay clean when you don't have a place to sleep. I'm doing my best here.
I meant no offense, Mr. Nightingale. I was merely pointing out the fact that you're unlikely to survive long if you continue wandering this path.
And what should I do then, sir? Should I join the Wet Boot Boys like so many others? No thanks. I'd rather be a bad seller than a dead gang member.
Smart boy. Larson chose to be a lousy merchant instead of a gang member. That's good.
What can you tell me about the neighborhood? Have you got any friends around these parts?
Not really. Miss Gillingham smiles and says kind words, but I know she's lost her marbles, especially since her son died.
Tell me about this crazy woman. Madness is often mistaken for other conditions.
The poor woman's mad, all right. Kind and all, but she has so much trouble remembering things. She's taken me for a son more than once.
His son, Jack, has been killed in the Summer Fuses Center.
How interesting. I don't suppose you know what happened to her son.
Jack! Rumour has it he tried to tackle some gang lads. I didn't know him well, but I heard he was a nice enough chap. His old ma still thinks he's around.
Why not try seeking help instead of peddling your wares? I'm sure there are people around here that would gladly help.
There's always the night asylum. I heard it's run by a very nice man, but I'm no beggar. Not yet, at least.
There is no shame in asking for help, my boy. Sometimes it can even be the best course of action.
I don't feel okay with that. I'm gonna make a name for myself, and I'll do it by myself.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
He's a caretaker for the poor, is he not?
Something like that, yes.
Sorry, I don't know where he is.
It's gonna point me in the ass.
I found this watch. It belonged to Miss Gillingham, but I thought you might find it useful.
That makes sense. She would have forgotten about the watch by the next day.
If you say so.
Take this for your trouble, Dr. Reid. I will not forget your gesture, I swear.
At least I didn't lose anything.
Show me what you have to offer then, Mr. Nightingale.
Are you certain you're not lost, sir? You seem quite a stranger to these parts.
Oh,
Good evening, young.
There's no need to...
Young man, do you require medical attention?
I'm perfectly fine, thank you.
Good.
Goodbye.
Please, sir,